they were 3, and geared up to play, whether it's high school level, college level, in the NFL. And then you have us women who, unfortunately, not as many opportunities have been out there, for us to do so. So now it's like, oh, wow, not only are you an athlete, not only can you hit, you run plays, you tackle, you guys are, you are real.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so it's that unknown factor, that wow factor. And then, it's like when somebody comes out and sees a game or watch a clip, they're instant fans. So, I totally agree with you on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been telling, some of the guys I coach with currently, since we've been doing these games, and I've been kind of watching other clips of other teams and doing my preparation for the TV games, it's just like, hey, this is actually good football. This is not, I know a few years ago there was like a lingerie football league, and I just try to tell people that's not what this is. This is real football played by grown women. So it's not like powder puff football or anything like that.
Yeah, I think
this is legit football.
Physical.
Yes. So, we keep telling people that. Jerry, we'll come to you. Again, kind of same thing. How do you feel about the growth and where it's headed?
Before I answer that question, I just kind of want to piggyback on something that you just said about the lingerie league. There used to be a Miami team, and some of the best football players I have ever seen in my entire life played on that team, and also played on my team. So I just want to say that league right there, it ain't powder puff. It may not be the image that some people want to see when it comes to women's football, but they're still athletes, they're still beasts, and they will still smash you, stand over you, and be like, what? I did that. But back to your original question, I see football growing. I see a lot more schools now allowing women to play football. Like the young lady Tony Harris just got the first women's football scholarship ever.
Oh yeah.
We can play we can play any sport we want to play when we don't get this opportunity. I see more high schools now doing the flag football leagues, and more women and girls getting interested because they see there's an option. There's so many times that we've been, oh well, this is a man's team, you can't play, go do something girly. Every girl is not a girly girl. Some girls just got that aggression, and I need this to get out. I'm going to put my heels on later, but right now, I'm an athlete, and I want to be treated like an athlete. I just see our league growing. I feel like there's so many good people involved in the sport, with more women being coaches, more women being athletic trainers, more women running high-power positions, and it's elders, kicking down doors for us, and pretty soon, honestly, I see the next commissioner of the NFL as a woman, because you do. So I see the sport going in a direction that it's next 5 years, if you're not on this train now, you're going to wish you would have been.
Yeah, I like that you brought up the young lady that just signed to play safety and it's at Central Methodist University, which is actually only a couple hours from Kansas City in the middle of Missouri. The defensive coordinator there is actually a good friend of mine, and I asked him about her about a month ago when the news was breaking and everything, and he's like, yeah, she can play. She runs downhill very well. She plays the back end, understands coverage, and from his film evaluation, they obviously they got a lot of positive publicity out of it, but that's not why they offered her the scholarship. He's like, she can play. So, I'm glad you brought that up. Again, that's kind of, really close to us. So, Jasmine, again, I feel like I keep repeating myself, but how do you feel about, where women's football has come and where you see it going?
Well, I feel like women, and if you're not on that bandwagon, like, you're going to get left behind. There's so many women in so many high-powered positions, and women are opening up doors to so many things that people thought they couldn't do or they shouldn't do, and now we're doing that, and we're excelling at it, and we're doing so good. We're good at it. So it's just kind of like the possibilities are endless. I feel like the televised version or the televised side of women's football is going to emerge because technology is emerging, and there's different ways that we can now see women's football, and people are being showcased in so many different ways. You just don't have to watch it on TV. You can watch it on YouTube. You can stream it. You can listen to it. You can have it on your phone. Technology is everywhere now. So now I feel like a lot of the sports that have been played in the past is now being visual, and now it's now handy for people to get it at the palm of their hand. It's on YouTube. It's on their phones. It's on ESPN, everywhere. I feel like a lot of people are starting to see the move is towards women empowerment, and because of the wave that's going on with women empowerment, with the Me Too movement, with all the things that are women-based, women's football is just like falling right up, and I think it's just going to grow much more because just how the wave of the world is going right now. I still piggyback on what Jerry said. Like, I played for the LFL too, and that was previously called League, but now it is called the Legends League. And there are athletes out there. It's a different type of athlete. It's a different type of game. It's kind of a faster-paced game. It's a 7-on-7 arena type of football, but it's still football. I get hit just as hard on my LFL team as I do on my WFA team, my Cali War team. And I respect the athletes on both ends so much more. I think it's just kind of women empowerment. Just like Jerry said, not all women are super girly girls. But even for the super girly girls, they like to play football. There's so many different aspects and so many different levels and so many different layers to people that allow them to do so many different things. You just don't have to do this. You don't have to be good at one trait. You can be good at so many different traits. You can be a student. You can be an athlete, a football player. You can be a ballerina. You can be a dancer. To be all in one, and you don't have to choose anymore. And I think because of that, women's football is just gonna open up so many more doors to so many more girl athletes, and something that they have not.
You kind of breaking up there. No, you're good.
This wasn't even an option for me. It was something that was like, what are you talking about? Like, this is not something you want to say. So I feel that for kids growing up now, they are, I hear something. For kids growing up, I feel like it's opening up so many more doors for them. So I just think it's just going to grow in the next 5 years.
Yeah, definitely opening up more doors for young girls, and I'm kind of glad that you and Jerry brought up. I didn't mean any disrespect bringing up the Lingerie Football League at all. I know there's athletes in there too, and I didn't. I just. I know from the national perspective and the things I heard. I never watched the league. That it wasn't very athletic. So, I just want to make sure, like, we are not trying to disrespect, anybody who plays in that league.
I understand in that league, it's more of a show. There's more of a spectacle, but they're still athletes, and they're still hitting hard and doing the same thing I do in WFA.
Yeah. From the beginning of time, men like to look at women that are not fully clothed. And, that's always going to be a draw to something or somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I brought it up was, I was just trying to tell people, like, that's not the draw of this league. The draw of this league is the football because it's good football. And not that it's not good football in in that league, but, it's just a different draw.
The main focus in this league is strictly football.
Yeah.
We wear all the pads off the guys wear except because, like, we're doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
No, I guess it's
Yeah.
Okay. So next up, we'll move on to Destiny. Same thing. How have you seen? Because you 15 years. So the growth from that amount of time to where you see it going here within the next 5 years, or even beyond that. And I know everyone's saying a lot of the same stuff, but you're the vet. What do you think?
Well, yeah, like I said, like I started playing in 7th grade when we weren't even allowed to play.
Yeah.
I actually had to go against the athletic commission in order just to play in junior high. So just going from that till now, you can't go backwards with this with women's football, because so many people are still unaware that we are here and we're playing. So every day we have new people in the stands at our games. Every day people are seeing other ads. There's other teams in other countries growing.
Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable for us to not grow. And I mean, all the ladies have answered pretty much everything. I can just see this, the Canada's team growing, our team in the United States, all our women's teams growing,
mm-hmm.
other countries, women's teams growing. We're just going to emerge. You can't stop it. You might as well jump on and join us and support us. Stop going against us, we're going to be in the Olympics, hopefully. I look forward to it being in the Olympics, and people watching that, and it's just out there. I can't imagine the world without football, to be honest. This is my love. This is my passion. I risk myself every day for these ladies. I love my football team. I love my football family. And I'd love to have a child who, growing up is watching the women's NFL on TV, and we're getting paid, and our kids are getting played, and women's coaches are, on there. We're blazing the fifth. I know I'm trying to break here in Clovis. I want to be the first female football coach in Clovis. We don't even have a female coach or assistant coach in Clovis. And this is in California. And, there's so many barriers that can be broken. It's just where, teams are getting sponsored right now.
Mm-hmm.
All trains lead to up. So that's what I can say.
Yeah. Now I would say this real quick. I wanted to get your perspective on when you were in 7th grade and you guys said you guys had to go against the athletic commission just to get you to play. Why do you think that was? Because I'll say this because I remember I did wrestling when I was a youth, and I wrestled a young girl when I was in third grade. I think I wrestled, and I didn't think anything of it. But I do remember some of the adults having issues with it, and I just can't. As an athlete, I didn't care. I just wanted to win, right? So why do you think that it was such a big deal for it to do that? Because it doesn't. I mean, I think a lot of the other athletes that don't care, so for some reason, the people that are in charge went against it for some reason.
I feel like it comes down to politics. And
yeah.
When I was in junior high, they didn't want to let me play because I was a girl. There was no other sports that I can go to, and it was mostly the parents.
Yeah.
The 8th grade football coach, Coach Thunberg, he actually pulled me up to 8th grade to play for them. So I played the 8th grade team 7th year and 8th grade year, and then when I went to high school, the parents have a lot of authority. When I was in high school, I was kicking ass at the end, excuse my language. But one of the parents was mad that I was starting over his son, and he complained a lot.
Hey, you tell him that's his son's fault. That's your son's fault.
Yeah, and it's I'm out here busting my butt off at practice just as much as he is, and I have to ride the bench because I'm a girl. And that was the ultimate reason why I stopped playing football in high school. I stopped my junior year because I was riding the bench. Even though I was better than the other players, it was, the parents complained and the coaches didn't want to deal with that. And so they would bench me. And I hated it. I hated that I wasn't playing football, the rest of my junior year or my senior year. And then when I got to college and I discovered the women's football league, I was ecstatic, and I couldn't even I played football while on a track scholarship. That's not allowed,
Yeah.
I love football that much, and I was so into it. And my first thing was the Amazon, and I was racing, and I didn't really have the skin that I have now, and I got taught a lot, by my other players. Shout out to Dina Gidget, But, you know, like, I feel like